episode of On the Block with Jen. I didn't announce this one tonight, guys. Just a couple things going on. You know what I'm saying? Okay. In the universe that I wanted to touch on. I'm glad to see y'all here. I don't expect a lot of people to come in tonight. I didn't announce this prior to popping up on y'all. I didn't even do my little 10-minute intro with the music to get y'all in here. Whoever's here, great. I just wanted to show you my face. I haven't seen you guys in a while. You haven't seen me in a while. So I want to kick it, let you know I'm good. You guys let me know that you're good. You already know, On the Block with Jen on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. If you want to Gmail me, I'm at ontheblock@gmail. If you want to support the show in any monetary capacity, as you see on the bottom there is scrolling, Cash App, On the Block with Jen, or hit me in the super chat, whatever you're more comfortable with. Cash App is open 24 hours a day. So if you're watching this on a replay, it'll be open for you. So guys, I'm here to talk about a couple things. I'm not going to stay long because I'm actually scheduled to be on someone else's show after this. But I had to pop in and say, what's up, mi gente? I'm glad to see y'all. Welcome all my new subbies. I'm very excited. I got about 100 new subs in the last 72 hours. So salute to you guys. I am glad you're here. I hope you enjoy me and the show. There's lots to enjoy. So buckle up, as I always say. Moderators, you already know what to do with the wrenches in the chat. Don't let people get out of line. I love the verbal fisticuffs. I love the debate, okay? I love the contradictions. You guys know my panel is open. My chat is open. Just watch your mouth, all right? All right. I should have got water before I started with y'all. I'm going to open up... Hi, DJ Razor. I am going to talk about the Kardashians. Funny you should mention it. I am going to talk about the Kardashians. Thank you, Jabari. Yeah, man, the subs are coming in. And the beautiful thing is that I'm not on every day. I know I should be on every day. I'm not as dedicated a YouTuber as I should be. But it's, you know, it feels good to know you could go to sleep and wake up to about 75 to 100 subs. So I'm excited about that. I appreciate everybody. As you guys know, I love that you're here. I couldn't do this without you. So I'm really, really glad you're here. I'm going to drop the link super early. I got a couple things to talk about. You know, I'll get into these subjects deeper maybe tomorrow. But right now, we're kind of just like throwing them on the fire. And we'll discuss them a little bit. And you give me your ideas about these subjects. But it's subjects that are currently bubbling on the nets. Okay, so let me drop this the StreamYard link really quickly if you guys want to come up and join me. We'll just have a little light conversation. I'm not going to keep y'all long tonight. And I know I said that before and I keep y'all for hours, but I'm really not going to keep you long because I'm scheduled to be on another show or so. I got to go show some love to Can I Get Some podcast tonight. They're having a really sexy show tonight. And I have to show my face and talk my shizzle over there. So let me drop the link if you guys want to come up and give me your opinions on these subjects that I'm about to go over. Hey, guys. It's good to see you. Hi. What's up, Rodman928? Okay. I don't have a rude boy, BM. You guys, I mean, listen, I do reels on my Instagram and I share them to my YouTube. And you guys take things so literally. Like, you take things so fucking literally. It's like, are y'all slow? But it's okay. It's all love. Good to see you here. All right, guys. So let's get into some of the bullshit. So as soon as I get on, people want to text me. Let me make sure it's not my baby. Okay, I'm good. Is that what Star said? God bless Star, an atheist bless, because we're both atheists. All right, guys, so let's go over some things. Let's just jump out the gate with this Kardashian thing since someone already brought it up. So Candace Owens, you guys know I'm a halfway fan of Candace Owens. I know a lot of people hate her. I think she's entertaining. I don't think anybody that is entertaining, we're gonna like all the time. Okay, you guys are not gonna like me all the time. Okay, I'm Miss Cutie Boricua, but sometimes I'm gonna say shit that pisses you off, and you'll get over it, right? Long as I'm entertaining overall, and I think Candace Owens is entertaining overall. I don't really give two flying fucks that she supports white supremacy according to some people, or that she's anti-black or whatever the fuck, because there are a lot of bigger fish to fry, as I always say, in our fucking communities. Candace Owens may be annoying, but she's not an issue. I'm always about, what are the issues? Candace Owens is a talking head. She's not a politician. Okay, she's an entertainer. Of course, in the age of sensitivity and hypersensitivity, she says something and she moves you, right? Because some people are easily triggered, especially about race, and she knows that she can push those buttons. So she continues to do it, and it makes her money, right? Everybody's pushing buttons to make money. It's no secret. You guys know I keep it real with y'all all the fucking time. So it's whatever. So Candace Owens, supposedly, right? I guess what she thought was going to be a bomb, right? She dropped a Kardashian bomb. Candace Owens had a secret audio of Kim Kardashian leaving a voicemail to Ray J arguing about Whitney Houston. If you guys remember, shortly before her death, Ray J and her got together. In what capacity? Who knows? Was he smashing? I don't know. I thought it was bizarre. Not only because Whitney was a lot older than Ray J, but because Whitney, you know what I'm saying? She was very much on and off, rehabbing, drug addict. She looked really messy towards the end of her life, as you guys know. We all love Whitney, but a spade is a spade. She was doing real bad towards the end. She always looked sweaty. Her wig was twisted. You know what I mean? Tell us that. We all saw it. We all talked about it. We all fucking said it. As much as we love Whitney, we knew she was a hot mess, okay? When she was with Bobby, she was a hot mess. Prior to, she was a hot mess. She was a very hot, talented mess, right? And we loved her anyway. So Candace Owens calls herself dropping a bomb with Kim Kardashian, leaving Ray J a voicemail about how disgusted she was that Ray J was supposedly dating Whitney Houston. And Candace, the way Candace presented it was like, yes, this is Kim Kardashian, like you've never heard her before. This is not the sweet, Kim Kardashian that your kids watch. What? Like, what Kim Kardashian is she fucking talking about? The Kim Kardashian I know is a hysterical bitch. I've watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians many, many years ago. She's a hysterical bitch to the point where they've made memes of her hysterical face crying and screaming and yelling. I've seen her fist fight her sister, Kourtney Kardashian. Like, so when Candace was saying that, I was like, all right, Candace, is it a slow news week? Like, she tried to present Kim Kardashian as some like, oh my God, this is what she's really like. We all know the Kardashians. They're a bunch of hysterical bitches, hysterical, unstable, big fake booty bitches. Like, I don't know what Candace, I don't know. It's not like, she was presenting Michelle Obama's secret tape or Sade's secret tape, someone that we know is very reserved. This is fucking Kim Kardashian. So I thought that Candace was reaching, but I get it. She has to make it sound scandalous. I think Candace was hoping that everybody was going to turn on Kim Kardashian because Whitney Houston is a national treasure, right? That's not what happened. Unfortunately for Candace, this go round, we've all known that Whitney has been a drug addict for as long as we've enjoyed her music and her mega talents. We've all known. It's just like we knew Michael Jackson was sleeping with little white boys. Was he fucking them? We don't know. I can't say. I wasn't there, but it is a fact that they were in his bed. He said it. The white boy said it. Everybody said it. We all knew them little boys were in that bed, okay? Now, whether we fucked them, we don't know. We really don't know. We can't say yay or nay because we were not in those beds. But even Michael said the most loving thing you could do is share your bed with somebody. He fucking said that on an interview. So that is a fact, okay? So, similarly with Whitney, we knew she was a drug addict, but we accept these people anyway, and we love their talents anyway, and we buy their fucking music. So when Candace Owens leaked this audio of Kim Kardashian calling, Whitney Houston an old hag, and a crackhead or a drug addict, were we supposed to drop our fucking teacups? Come on, Candace. And a lot of the stuff that Kim said in the audio is shit that we've all said. We've all said that. If one of our exes moves on with some new bitch, we call her everything in the book. If your girlfriend moves on with some dude, you're gonna tear him up. We're gonna guys call that new dude everything in the book when y'all are still communicating. I didn't find it incendiary. I didn't find it, oh my God, I didn't think it was life shattering. That's Kim Kardashian being fucking Kim Kardashian. I didn't see the big deal. It's whatever. But Candace Owens promises that there's more to the audio. I'm like, this was a fucking pissed off ex, probably drunk. She sounds hysterical on the audio. She starts off very, very cool, right? In Kim Kardashian way, like, oh my God, Ray J, it is so fucking disgusting. You and Whitney Houston, like, it's not right. It's okay. I'm be okay. And like she quotes the Whitney Houston song, and that shit was fucking hilarious. I'm sorry. And then she's cool in the audio, and then at the end she gets hysterical in the Kardashian way. And I fucking hate you, Ray J. Don't fucking call me ever again. Like, don't fucking call me. Right? Like all the dog's ears, I'm sure were standing up towards the end of that audio. So I didn't get the oh my God, shocking, exclusive. Kim Kardashian calls Whitney Houston a hag and a crackhead. I mean, she was an older woman who was on drugs. It is what it is. I don't think that Candace is going to get the reaction she wants. I'm sure she was hoping Twitter went in on her. It's whatever. You know, these things come and go like fucking waves. Nobody really cares, especially because you know, we've all talked about Whitney's drug use. Whitney's talked about her drug use. Wendy Williams has talked about, you know, it's like, it's the elephant in the room. Like I said, we just accept these celebrities because we love their talents. We know that they're fucked up, right? So, yeah, I think Candace has a miss with this one. She hit with that White Lives Matter t-shirt. But this is definitely a miss. This is such a fucking miss. So she has to go back to a White Lives Matter if she wants to get people glued to her. I don't think the Kim Kardashian, Whitney Houston shit is going to do it. The Whitney Houston story is such a fucking old story. She's been gone for years now. So no, I don't think it's going to have the impact that she thinks it's going to have. Nobody cares about Kim Kardashian in that capacity. No one's expecting Kim Kardashian to be some upstanding citizen. You know what I mean? That doesn't, I mean, it's fucking Kim Kardashian. She's a soft porn star. Some people may say actual porn star because there was penetration on that sex tape that we all saw. So, you know, this is not like, you know, again, this is not Michelle Obama being caught talking about Whitney Houston. We just don't, I mean, it's a fucking Kardashian. Also, these bitches have an empire that, you know, goes into the billions of dollars. So it's like, you know, it's going to be a snap of your finger. This story is going to go and come. So definitely a miss for Candace Owens. DJ Razor says, wait, you're not going to talk about the King of Pop. He made Thriller. He sure did. Listen, I enjoy MJ very much, but them little white boys was in that bed, okay? Let's keep it 100. Little white boys was in that bed. So moving on, the Kanye gravy train is full steam ahead, honey. And the interesting thing about the times that we live in is that Kanye, whenever he acts up, because of the current environment we live in, Kanye feeds a lot of people with that, because what happens is, you know, he throws a tantrum and then everybody comes up to talk about it. And a lot of us are monetized on social media and on YouTube. So it's like, you can't really get mad at him. I've always thought Kanye was a silly specimen of a man. I spoke about this before. I think he's very silly. Is he talented? Yes. But you guys got mad when I said it before. I don't think he's any different than any other hip hop producer. I think he's, you know, DJ Khaled, Scott Storch, Swiss Beats, Dr. Dre. I mean, he's up there, you know, with the great hip hop producers. Do I separate him from the others? Like he's the genius in the group? No, all these motherfuckers play beat machines. They all do the same shit. But the gravy train is full steam ahead. There are a lot of people getting on that motherfucker. A lot of people eating from that crazy Kanye gravy train. And now he's, you know, but he did a big no-no in the industry. You know, in the industry, they say you can't talk about the Jews. Can't talk about the gays. And not only did he talk about the Jews, but he threatened them. Some people are saying he threatened them with death con 3. Most of us know that phrase as death con 3, but Kanye said death con 3. He's going to wage war on the Jews, and that's a big no-no. So he got thrown off of Twitter and thrown off of Instagram because, I guess it can be considered a terroristic threat. And the whole thing with the Jews is you don't talk about them. They run all the media and the industry and probably sign his checks as well. So that's a big no-no. He also went after Adidas. There's a video that he put out where he's, up in one of the Adidas executives' faces with his cell phone showing him porn, which was really corny and tacky. These people have a lot of money rules because these men have a lot of patience with Kanye. I'm sorry, I have triggers, and if you're gonna hold a phone up to my face that close, showing me porn, trying to be smart, I'm gonna smack the shit out your hand, and furniture is gonna be moving. Like, get out of my face with that. But if you watch the video, Kanye is very much in the Adidas executive's face with his phone, comparing the Adidas company to porn, to Euro porn. And he's being very silly about it. Eventually the Adidas exec pushes Kanye's hand and tells him, come on, like, get out of here with that. And I'm sure they put up with him because, he makes the money. But yeah, I have reflexes. You're not going to have your phone in my face for too long with porn all in my face. So salute to those guys and the patience that they have with that knucklehead. I wish we would stop blaming Donda West. Okay, that woman is resting in peace. Hopefully she's not turning over in her grave, but she is resting in peace. And I think it's so pathetic and just retarded and weirdo, okay, for people to keep saying that this 40-some-odd-year-old man, he hasn't been the same since his mama died. Kanye just lost his mind. What fucking Kanye do you guys know? Again, same as Kim Kardashian. What fucking Kanye do you know? Kanye has always been a fucking nuisance, okay? He has always been a fucking recluse and a fucking nuisance. He's always been a silly, abrasive, obnoxious man. Now, it's worked in his favor. Because according to Forbes, now he's in the $1 billion tax bracket. Great. But let's not act like Kanye hasn't been an asshole his entire life. Like, when did you guys just get here? He's always been that way. If you watch the Netflix series with his whole 10-year career while he was climbing the hip hop ladder, his mother was very much alive. And Kanye was still a fucking asshole and a nuisance. Stop bringing up this woman. Let her rest in peace, okay? Now it's to the point where you know how vitriolic these machines get. They are cussing that woman out. She's dead, y'all. And it's gotten so vitriolic. Now they're talking about, yeah, she was a fat bitch trying to get skinny. That's why she did. Now, they're throwing so much shit at Kanye. And I'm way past thinking people are going to have couth and decency. We are where we are. This is 2022 going into 2023. They make fun of dead babies on these bitches. That is the world we live in now. These people are cruel. They're losers. They don't have anything going on in their lives. The only thing they have going on in their lives is climbing on to these fucking laptops or turning on their phone and being able to spew hate at people. That is what they do. So am I surprised, that they're calling Donda West all kinds of stuff, though that woman's innocent and been dead for years? No, I'm not surprised, because that is the world we live in. And who's doing it? People that look just like Kanye West. Is it the white supremacists? No. Is it Candace Owens? No. It's all the motherfuckers in his own community that look like him, walk like him, and talk like him, talking about his dead mama. That is the world we live in. That is what it is, okay? But it's fucked up. Stop bringing that woman up. I blame all y'all who've been saying for the past 10 years, he acts like that because his mama died. No, that's how Kanye has always fucking been. Please let that woman rest in peace. Like, look at it. Look what's going on. Kanye's just a silly man. He'll always be a silly man. Now he's a silly wealthy man. It is what it is. Now he's, everything that he chose to do, now he's mad about it, right? He did the deal with Adidas. Now he's mad about it. He married Kim Kardashian, knocked her up 4 times. Now he's mad about it. Now he's mad that the fashion industry wants Kim to show her ass at age 40 some odd years old with 4 black children, according to him, right? When he did the interview, I think, was it Tucker Carlson or one of them newscrackers? He did an interview with one of them, and he was saying that, yeah, Kim, the fashion industry wants to put her out there with her ass out, even though she's 40 something, and she got 4 black kids. You chose her. You chose her. Isn't that what they tell women all the time? You knocked her up 4 fucking times. You called her the most beautiful woman in the world, even though she's fucking a surgery project, okay? Even though she's a fucking plastic surgeon's fucking experiment. You said she was the most beautiful woman in the world. You dissed Amber Rose to get with her. You got her. How they say, you wanted her, you got her. It was all fun and games and all cute when everybody was calling her a hoe and a slut and a dick hopper in the industry. You didn't care. You loved your hoe. You were standing by her. You got her. There she is. 4 black kids, like you said, with her ass out on Vogue magazine. You got her. So we have to keep the same energy. You should have chose better. Right? And speaking of, you notice Kanye West and Ray J are on the same theme this month. When they have a falling out, okay, with their light brights or their Latinas or their exotics, what do? You just trying to keep a black man down. That's what Ray J said about Kim. And now that's what Kanye West is saying. You trying to keep it black, you against the black man. Y'all weren't thinking about how black you were when you were mixing her guts. What is going on here? Like, it is the most blatant disrespect. You put this woman on a pedestal. She's scrambling your brains now. You were scrambling her guts for a couple years. And now you want everybody to come save the black man from these evil white Armenian women. You chose her. You partook. Like Judge Judy says, you ate the steak, right? So it is what it is. I don't fucking feel sorry for them at all. You chose her, pick better. That's what they tell women, isn't it? You should have chose better, pick better. Oh, well. But it's just hilarious to me. After you scramble the guts for a couple of, you try to take down the black man. It's fucking comedy. It is comedy. But speaking of comedy, if you notice, the industry since the beginning of the year, and I named this the fall of an entertainment, and I'll get into it deeper on another day, because like I said, I have to be on another podcast. But it seems like the fall of an empire with the arrest and incarceration of the Weinsteins and the Cosbys, with people being exposed for being cheaters, with people being exposed for stealing millions of dollars, Brett Favre, with all these divorces that are coming up. Like, it seems like the fall of an empire. These hip hop dudes are killing each other for jewelry. Now that little skinny squirrel dude is arguing with T.I. and T.I.'s Muppet Baby. Like, it's all going to shit. Like, all the female rappers are strippers. It's like really Sodom and Gomorrah. It's like the fall of an empire. Nobody respects celebrities anymore. There is no mystery. It's a free fall. It is the wild, wild west. It's a bunch of savages, parasitic savages, eating off of each other's name, using each other. No one has talent. The content is the beef. That's the content. Motherfuckers can't create content. The content is, what did Kanye do this week? They have not one creative bone in their fucking body. It's like the fall of an empire. No one's getting cast because of talent anymore. They're getting cast because of how many Instagram followers they have. It is the fucking fall of an empire. And this is what happens when you let everybody in. You remember that saying, everybody can't come? what happened over the years, and you guys could blame politics and liberals and the shaming culture. It doesn't matter how we got here. We are here. We are here. And everybody and anybody could come in. Obese women are beautiful and confident. Okay? Homosexuality is a fashion choice. 5-year-olds are getting transgender medication. Celebrities are spilling their guts to you. You could talk to, back in the day, you couldn't even touch a celebrity. Now you could slide in their DMs and be like, what's up, big head? And someone you just saw in the movie theater will reply to you in your DMs. Well, I don't know about y'all, but that's my life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the fall of an empire. There is no mystery. There is no mystique. There is no, these people are untouchable. They're literally at the tip of your finger. So it does seem to me like the fall of an empire, and now people are just scavengers and savages, and it's like Mad Max. It's like, what can I get from this? What can I get from this? It's like Mad Max out in this bitch. Every day it's a new celebrity beef online. These people just look terrible, terrible. Speaking of divorce, again, guys, I'm not going to be here long unless somebody comes up, because this is a show I want to do with a lengthy amount of time. The divorce rate, yes, 75% of the women file for divorce. A lot of celebrities are getting divorced. You got, what's her name? Is it Giselle Bundchen and Tom Brady? One of the Maori twins, I can't tell them apart. I don't know if it's Tia or Tamara. One of them is getting fucking divorced. Nia Long got the dude cheating on her with the co-worker. So there are a lot of divorces, that have been brewing, and people are always like, work it out. We like you guys together. Love is like, oh, we love marriage. Oh, get back. Like, you motherfuckers are so sappy and so full of shit, okay? The way I view marriages is not a forever thing. Forever was coined to sell diamonds, okay? And wedding parties. That is why people say forever. That is a man-made concept, the forever of marriage. Most people get on your nerves after a fucking couple years, but you people are in denial. Most of you are not marriage material, and I say most. You've been told you were marriage material. You've been told marriage is forever, but it's really not. It's not a necessity like it once was. Okay? All I meet is men all day that are looking to supplement their boring fucking wives. Everywhere I go. Aren't you married? Yeah, but I'd holler at you. People are not marriage material. I don't think it's even fucking normal. I think the people that are meant for monogamy are very far and few in between. And I'm going to get into that on another show. I'm going to get into the fucking 10 major mistakes wives make going into marriage. A lot of women want the ring and the title, and they forget it comes with a whole husband. The ring comes with a whole husband. But they don't care because they get to pose on Instagram and call their girlfriends up, and they forget it comes with a whole husband that you got to fucking suck and be pretty for and cook and all kinds of shit. They forget comes with a whole husband who a warm breeze and make his dick hard. You forget that it comes with a whole husband. That's something a lot of women do. Similarly, men marrying women. I don't know why the fuck men get married. I understand why women get married, but you dudes really confuse me wanting marriage. You can't be monogamous at fucking gunpoint. You want to fuck everything you see. Y'all get boring as fuck quick. You want to sit in front of the TV with your hand in your drawers, watching football, drinking your beers, or tired because you worked all week. You guys become lame very, very quickly. Men become lame very, very quickly. So I don't even know why the fuck I mean, do you want someone else to wash your drawers? Is that what it is? I don't even know why y'all get married. If I was a man, I would most definitely never get married. Just not built for it. But we got religion. Our parents were married. God said and Jesus said, you find a wife, find a good thing. And you motherfuckers are not built for monogamy. You're not built for long-term commitment. The people that are very far and few in between. If people took it back to marriages out of need, out of joining powerhouse families, it would make more sense than the fucking shit y'all trying to play this off to be. It's romantic, but he got on one knee and it's just people. The necessity for marriage isn't there anymore, other than to say I'm a Mrs. or I'm married. The mistake is being made every day when I tell you 75% of women file for divorce, and you men end up looking dumb and stuck on stupid, halfway suicidal because you don't know what to do. I can't see my kids. I gotta pay all the child support, and she stayed with the house. I don't know how you men do it. I don't know how you men do it. Bless your hearts. But y'all are not marriage material. You know you're gonna fuck around in a couple years. You're gonna wonder what her sister's mouth do. I don't know why y'all keep doing it to yourselves. Relationships are beautiful, but not forever. If y'all switched to I'm here for a good time, not a long time, you'd be more successful in life. Y'all do this marriage shit, you tie up your money, now you with some bitch you hate, but the money's tied up and the mortgage, and we got to get these kids to college. Miserable as fuck, wasting years in life. I don't know why people keep doing this marriage shit. 75, do you hear that? 75% of women say, I want to get the fuck away from this man who put a ring on my finger. And this is really going to perturb you. 90% if she's college educated. 90% of the divorces are filed if a woman is college educated. That's 90% of women who want to get the fuck away from the guy who put the ring on their finger and she got to say, I'm married. I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how y'all do it. Marriage doesn't mean what it used to mean, nor is there a need for it like it used to be. And you motherfuckers are not evolving. You're not catching up with that fact, because it is a fact. It is no longer what it used to be. And you guys are still going to the altar with the archaic mentality. And this is for love. Well, 75% of the time, women say, no, the fuck it ain't. And that's because, according to sources, women feel unhappy first and do something about it first. Where men will stay married to some miserable fat bitch they don't like. They'll just cheat with a cousin, or they'll just cheat with a coworker. But they ain't leaving that marriage. Men will not leave. You have to push men out. You got to push men out. What did this fool say? I'm not gonna put it up on the screen because you're a cheap bitch. I don't put $2 super chats on the screen. Stop being a cheap bitch. Send me more money if you want me to read your shit. Yeah, so it's like, you know, guys, my advice to y'all with the state of the world, and you know, depression on the rise because people break up. Stop doing it. And I always say people complicate their own lives. Like literally they volunteer for the shit, the misery. They volunteer for this. They listen to their mama, when you gonna get married? They listen to their pastor, well, you know, if a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. You letting motherfuckers tradition, religion, Jesus, who ain't coming back, obviously. I think by now we're all clear on that one. Who's not coming back, walk you right into a fucking life of misery and regret. Don't do it. Date, have fun, travel. There's so much more to life, right? And if you can find a man or a woman to rock out with for a couple years to share life with, right? Not an eternity, not until death. Then I think you actually found a good thing. But understand that women have no use for you 75% of the time. And men think all they have to do is get married and then that's it, and pay the bills. And women are too complex. We're happy, we're sad, we're horny, we're not, we want you, we don't. We want the blue one today, we want the red one tomorrow, right? Oh my God, our girlfriends have, boyfriends and they're sexy and we're watching Magic Mike and 50 Shades of Grey. Our minds are like this. Your mind is your hand in your pants watching the Raiders. That is why you don't match. That is why women and men don't match. Because men are raised to conquer pussy. And women are raised to hide their pussy. So when you put both those people together, it's tornado meets volcano. Because how can two things that were raised to be the polar opposites get along? It is an impossibility. That is why divorce is on the rise. That is why women file for divorce 75% of the time. Because they grow up and realize, I want to give my pussy away. Like, that's what I want to do. I don't want to be tied to this dude. But men have the tendency to be dumb and think that they're the only ones that want to fuck something else. So both people are being raised with delusions. And we keep doing this. This is generational. We keep doing this to little girls. You close your legs. You keep them tight. No one likes a slut. She grows up like this, and then you raise the little boys. Well, los hombres son de la calle. Translation, men are from the streets. That is what they're going to do. So little boys hear this from a very young age. And then you want that boy to propose to that girl, and it's supposed to work out. What happens is what happens all the fucking time. The men get boring, fuck around, because they think the woman's not going to do it. And then the woman grow up and realize, oh, I want to give my shit away too. And then divorce happens, but it's just that women are going to file first. And you're literally going to be sitting somewhere holding your nuts, hoping the bitch you cheated with is one of them ride or dies y'all talk about so much. So y'all can keep getting married and proposing and all of that. You can let these fucking losers on social media make you feel away. It's like, oh, you married yet? Motherfuckers are single as fuck, miserable, unattractive, can't get their asses in the gym. All the motherfuckers that are yelling that to women are fucking single themselves and miserable and dusty as fuck. Are you married yet? That's why you ain't married. Like, nobody fucking cares. That's why 75% of the time it is women filing for divorce. That is why. Don't believe me. Don't take it. Go look up statistics. Google it right the fuck now. You all got phones. Who files for divorce more? Go ahead and Google it. I'll give you a couple seconds. Go ahead and Google. Who files for divorce more? What does that tell you? Women want to get the fuck away from y'all. Oh, she did it. Oh, she did not. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. I'm good. Okay? You guys enjoy. You guys enjoy your divorce. Like I said, is it possible to get married and live a happy life, happily ever after, right? And then the guy dies, and then the girl dies 3 months later because they were so connected and so in love. He dies at 95, she dies at 94, and they were lucky in love forever, have a bajillion grandchildren. Yeah, yes, it's possible. Don't let nobody tell you that that's not possible, because it's possible. But 9 times out of 10, you're not built for that. That's the problem. The problem isn't that it's not possible. The problem is that 9 times out of 10, you don't know yourself well enough to know that you are not built for that life. It sounds good. People scare you into it. Well, nobody's going to be around and wipe your ass when you're 85. And you guys are getting into things out of fear. Well, who's going to help you pay them bills? Anything you do, anytime you move out of fear, it's a big fucking mistake with the big K. And that's how most people end up married. Well, you have to have children before a certain age. Motherfuckers are literally being peer pressured into saying I do with people that they don't with, that they don't get along with, that they don't care about appearance or sexiness or attraction. You don't. And how many times are we going to run on this hamster wheel before it's obvious the shit is not working? It's not working, but people are so scared. It's like, oh, I need somebody to wipe my ass when I'm 85. I gotta be a missus, or what will I be worth if no man ever claims me? Well, how will I be worthy? How will I be complete? I have to be a missus. My mother's waiting. Y'all literally getting peer pressured into bankruptcy, into divorce, and into broken homes. So y'all have at it. Y'all enjoy. Like I said, forever's a possible, but 9 times out of 10, it ain't for you. Those people are very, very, very rare. Very rare than forever people. Just think of how many of your friends are divorced right now. Think about how many of your friends are single mothers or single fathers. Think of how many of your friends right now are separated or divorced or about to get divorced. It's just spilling over into the celebrity world now. So it's like, oh, this happens? Yeah, it happens every fucking day, B. Like, what are y'all doing? Y'all gotta keep doing this over and over and over again. Think about being here for a good time, not a long time. What's up, veganista? Let me read my super chats. Tristan said, let's go. Jen is supporting my whole life. Yes, I'm supporting you. I'm supporting happiness. And a lot of people are just happy being hoes. Just notice said, don't play with me. Put some more respect next time you respond. I said what I said. You bitter. Bitch, I be bitter for $20. I ain't mad at you. Keep telling me how bitter I am. I think I need another 20. It's not sinking in. Haran DeMarco with the $10 super chat. Gracias, mi amor. Haran DeMarco with a double $10 super chat. Thank you. He says, it's always who hurt her when a woman ain't easy to get over on. Just everyone be adults and honest about what you want in life. Be casual, move on. It's not that deep. I agree 100%. As far as like, oh, Haran is backstage. What's up, Jay Breezy? Good to see you in the building. Yo, DJ Razor said, before I get married, I'm going to have my fiance watch the ESPN OJ Simpson 5-part documentary with me. Do what you got to do, because more than likely that woman will be filing for divorce, statistically. What's up, Haran DeMarco?
What's poppin'?
Oh, I can't hear you at all, sir.
You can hear me?
Now I can hear you. That was me. My bad. My volume was down. How are you? I haven't been long, but I'm good to see you.
Oh, of course, always. Yo, the funny shit right here. First of all, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was having just a brief conversation, and one girl said something. She saw Maya, and she said, "Wow, she looks amazing for her age," which she does, which is true. You know what I mean? And she said, "Is the secret to her looking that incredible at her age not getting married and having children?" And I didn't beef with what she said. I was like, hey, hey, you might be onto something. Now I turned around and said, hey, this is one of the reasons why I tell guys, don't be too quick to get married. Live your life. You know what I mean? Make sure that you have abundant resources and so on and so forth, so you don't have to be dependent on too many people, and make sure that you always have options. Because if you play it like that, you'll run out of water before you run out of options. Oh, that turned into a huge thing. That turned into a huge problem because then I was promoting this idea of how men should, not settle down and get married and so on and so forth. But what she was doing was some real manipulative bullshit because she was essentially saying indirectly that men needed women, but women didn't need men. That's what she was indirectly saying. See, men get guilted into getting married real quick when they're useful. Okay, The moment I got, let me tell you something. The moment I got a college degree and got me a good job, everybody was trying to get me married off real fast. Okay, I was broke and struggling. You know what I mean? Okay, I had to hunt down some motherfuckers for a call back. You know what I mean? The moment a man has something in his pockets, everybody trying to put him in debt quickly.
So then Veganista said life is much easier without humans. And let me say this, because you bring up a great point. The who hurt you, or she's bitter, right? Actually, the bitter person and the hurt person is the person saying that to me. Because let me respond to that. Who hurt me? A lot of people hurt me. A lot of people have hurt all of us. A lot of people hurt that man in the chat. A lot of people have hurt you. Life happens. Our parents, it may have been a parent who hurt us. It may have been a cousin. It may have been in grade school, junior high school, high school. It may have been the first boyfriend. It may have been the ex. It may have been the ex-husband. It may have been the boss. It may have been someone we trusted. If you're a human being on this planet walking, you've been hurt. We've all been hurt. But here's the difference between me and the bitter bitches in the chat who are always trying to come at me. The difference between the hurt that you and I both experienced is that I put on my big girl panties. Okay, I put on my big girl panties and I hold myself accountable. Well, Jen, how long did you stay in that situation? Jen, did you give this person too much trust? Jen, did you ignore red flags, right? And when you become that type of person, it's easy for you to move on and not be bitter and know better, right? I'm not sitting up here like, I hate men. Men ain't shit. I love men from head to toe, the upper body strength, the penises, the nuts if they sit right, the broad shoulders, the height, the melon, the strength, the talk, the way they lead, the way they teach. I adore and love men. You want me to be, I'm bitter, I hate men, and all men should die. No, you're never going to hear me saying that. I am a heterosexual woman, okay, who loves men. So you want me to be bitter. I'm not bitter. I'm never going to be bitter, because when I make decisions, and even if they blow up in my face, I pause and say, well, Jen, how did you participate in this bomb that just went off? And that's something that the majority of a lot of these hateful motherfuckers in the chat, they can't do for themselves. They can't do that. What they do is get online and join groups that hate the opposite sex. Men do it, and women do it as well. It's easier to join a group that pats you on the back and says, that wasn't your fault. Those women are all hoes. That wasn't your fault. Those men are all dogs. All those men ain't shit. It's easier because none of these bitches want to put the work in and ask themselves the question that I asked myself: how did I partake in this? Did I see a red flag? Did I ignore it? Did I have ulterior motives? Was I all in? Was I being loyal? Why was I there? And when you sit and have those conversations with yourself, you realize you take the charge out of it, you take the anger out of it, and you put some of the responsibility on yourself, right? And then you forgive yourself and you move the fuck on. Humans are gonna human. Humans gonna human. Whether it's our friends, our lovers, our relatives, our children, humans are going to human. And they're gonna do some shit that you don't like, such as life. Such as life. So the who hurt you? A lot of people, but I'm over it. Now, who hurt you? And are you over it? That's what you, don't ask me who hurt me. Ask yourself, who hurt you? And are you over it? Because the reason why I'm having these very logical suggestions and conversations is because no one hurt me to the point where it's like, oh my God, I hate all men. I hate them all. That's why I'm able to just look back and see things without the fog. And the fog is usually, oh, it's his fault. Look how these people doing me. I give people all my love and trust and body, and look how they do me. Similarly, men. I gave this bitch $40 for that date. I paid $45 for that steak plus $2 tip. Look how she did me. She ain't give me no pussy. I'm mad at all women now. All women are using men. That's what the fuck y'all do. That's what the fuck y'all do. Instead of untucking your nuts and sitting there and asking yourself, did I just want to fuck this woman? Was I interested in what she really wanted, or did I just want to take her out and fuck her? Is that what it was? Maybe I fucked up. Maybe I should have hired a prostitute instead of pretending that I wanted to get into this woman's head and get to know her when all I really wanted to do was fuck her. Take accountability for the stupid shit you get yourself into. Okay, man or woman, and you will see you will free yourself. But the majority of you are too fucking lazy. Okay, suffer from cowardice. All right, and you will not do that because it's easier to point the finger over there when the problem is you. So y'all can't come to me with that. Who hurt you? She bitter. I'm far from bitter. I'm always gonna be fucking on something now. Don't get it twisted. I love me a man. I am not a lesbian. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you can't get me with that. You can't get me with that shit. Ask yourself who hurt you, and are you over it? But my advice to people, and this is just from Haran, have we not seen 9 times out of 10 the people that you meet and fall in love with and have children with? You don't last. A lot of people are not meant for monogamy. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm saying it's like finding a needle in a haystack. Finding a couple that is truly in love and excited about each other all the way to the age of 95, then death, is like finding a needle in the haystack. Some people are too fucking damaged, have too much PTSD to have healthy forever relationships. Too much baggage. Too much baggage. That is what I'm saying. Now, fuck what I'm saying. You want to go out there and try and get married and show your man, engaged, bitches. You want to go out and do that? Go ahead. Fellas, you want to get down on one fucking knee and propose to this bitch and hope she's not one of the 75% who's going to file for divorce, 90% who files if she's college educated? Go on, give it the whole college try. But I'm going to stick to my guns because we see it. Statistics are real. So how am I bitter? Because I'm giving you statistics, you dumb bitch. But thanks for this $20.
I think overall, I think people have a very naive understanding of what is the intention of life. Okay, I'm not getting into the meaning of life. That is more so a philosophical conversation. But the intention of life is for you to make more of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That is the intention of life. That goes for you know what I mean, fucking roaches to you know what I mean, gorillas to people.
Right.
The intention is for you to multiply. It is for the genome and the species to continue. Now, nature ensures that that happens because you know in order for that to happen, there have to be incentives. Okay, no one's gonna let's call it what it is. Sex in itself, that shit is work. Well, for those who put in work, that shit is actual work. The incentive has to be okay. Nature says, okay, let's create something called an orgasm. You know what I mean? Yeah. On the other side of this, you're going to feel amazing. So we're going to connect all these nerves to your body parts that when you're actually sweating and putting up with each other, and you actually forget about the fact that you really, really hate each other. But this feels so fucking incredible. Now, on the other end of that is that, okay, after you go through that enough, guess what happens? You're just so deep into the drug of it. Guess what? We get more people. Now, if the intention was like, yeah, we need to have sex so we can have more people, nobody would really fuck each other. People don't fuck to have more people. People fuck to have an orgasm. That's what you have. You just happen to have more kids. You know what I mean? And that comes out of it. Now, notice that after you have all the kids, you did all the things you could possibly do for the human genome to continue. Notice you wake up one morning and you look at each other and you say, this motherfucker ain't shit. I never really liked this person.
Right.
I never really liked this person. But guess what? At that time, nature's pretty much got what it's needed to get, which is to have more people. So there's another copy of you who's going to go out there and do the same stupid shit, but that is the trick. You know what I mean? There's no rationale to human coupling because in itself, it's not a rational concept when we actually think about all the things that we put into just the pressures and the ideas of human coupling and shit like that. It's really just about you just going out there and making another fucking copy of yourself. When you just look at it like that. Now, the upside of this is that actually living your life and experiencing the joys of humanity, that in a way you can take advantage of a lot of the incentives that nature, provides. You can go out there, you can have a lot of orgasms with a lot of people. You don't have to put up with them after a month or two. That's the upside of it. You know what I mean? But people, you know what it is too? A lot of men don't want to admit it, but a lot of men get guilted into marriage.
Yeah. Yes.
A lot of men don't want to admit that shit, but we get guilted and shamed as fuck into marriage. Women get shamed into having children.
That's
Men
why
get
it's so
shamed into
bad
having
because
marriage.
right. That's why it's so bad, and that was my point. Because on one side, on the male side, you have this man is getting guilted into marriage, and then on the woman's side, she's being pressured by her
Right.
network of women to get that man to marry her. So you have two people coming into a fucking marriage for all these other reasons. Then I want to rock with you. It's gonna be me and you forever. He's being pressured. Okay, when you gonna marry me? We've been engaged for 3 years, and she's being pressured like he didn't marry you yet. People have to stop doing that. That is my point. People have to stop doing that, and that happens more and more often. And going back to your point, how many times have we seen and heard? How many times have we been the person that broke up with someone and loathed them? Like really looked at that motherfucker, was like, I never even fucking liked your ass. I didn't like how you did this, that, da, da, da. But you were with them. That's proof right there. If you can't walk away being the best of friends, you know that you really have to dig deep. This is deep. If you break up with somebody and hate them after, there was something about that person that was in there that you ignored that wasn't really your cup of tea. Or why not end it amicably? Like you go your way, I go mine. This didn't work out. We're going to move on. There was something there that brought out that emotion in you. And it's usually a red flag that you ignored. And that's where I'm coming from.
Hey Anthony, why should men marry multiple women? See, now you're compounding the problem. I think you're getting what I just said misconstrued. Like the solution to the cost of a car isn't buying more cars. Okay, it's leasing.
That men should marry multiple women. I think, all right, I would say this to Anthony. Men should date multiple women. Stop putting rings on people that are going to file for divorce. Men should stay single and date multiple women. You know how many women are going to do wife duties with no ring? Many. So why lock yourself into a contract that she 75% of the time is going to break? You guys are ignoring the numbers. 75% of the time women file for divorce, 90% if she's college educated. So you can have mamita with an associate's degree divorcing your ass because she's like, you don't do it for me no more. It is not men. It is not 50-50. It is women filing for divorce 75 to 90% of the time. Stop it. Date.
The only way that a marriage I can see could work, a marriage. Now, from my perspective, you'd have to, and it would require a tremendous amount of work. You would literally have to hit the refresh button on your marriage every 2 to 3 months. You would have to date her consistently. You would have to create the amount of excitement and more amount of dopamine rush she got used to, consistently. You would have to rail her out in the middle of an alleyway, just on GP. You would have to do just wild things. You would have to do this and keep a job. Excuse me, keep a job, do a bunch of other things, and so on and so forth. And the problem with that is that as a man, when you get old, when you get married, one of the things they don't tell you is that your testosterone takes a hit.
Mm-hmm.
When you're a man and you get married and you have children, your testosterone takes a hit.
Mm-hmm.
And and a lot of times when that happens, women complain and they say, "Well, he got fat. He's not the raging go-getter that he used to be," and so on and so on. Yeah, of course he's not. He's got kids. He's got a fucking job. He's doing a whole bunch of mundane shit. Of course he's not the wild and exciting, you know what I mean, young Lothario that you once met that fucked you 6 times a day and had roses in his and had a rose in his mouth while he was hitting you from the back. Yes, see, he's not that guy anymore.
Did he have the Timberlands on?
Well, yeah.
Was he Justin Slayer up in this bitch? That's what I want to know.
You in the Timberlands, man.
Let me answer. I want to answer BU. BU says, so Jen, what's the solution? The solution, just coming from me, travel. Get to know yourself. Meet people from all over the world if you can. If you can't afford to travel, pick up hobbies. Go to museums. Go car. There's so many other things that are just abundantly wonderful and fulfilling in life than coupling up with some motherfucker you're gonna grow tired of in 3 to 5 years. That is all I'm saying. That is the solution. Don't go marry and have children early. Don't have kids if you can. Don't have any children if you can. Don't get married. Travel, educate yourself, live, love, laugh, try different restaurants, meet people, have experiences and keep pushing. Have experiences and keep pushing. Everyone you like or smash, you don't have to lock down. It's a great segue to what Veganista said. I love this fucking comment. I enjoyed a very intellectual and informative convo last night with 2 military Nigerian men. I declined to give them my number. I felt bad, but I wanted to end the night with just that conversation. You know how many horrific parenting, marriages, relationships, moving in, business deals would not happen if people thought like this? Sometimes meeting someone, and I know I've done it, sometimes meeting someone and having an amazing conversation with someone who's sexy and lively and happy is all you need for that one night. But what happens is our sex, right, takes over. And it's like, oh my gosh, she's so dope, man. I need to be in her guts. I can't just leave it like this. Women do it too. Oh my God, he's so handsome and smart. Like, he'd make a great husband. No, bitch. Sometimes all you needed was that great conversation and bid them adieu. It's like that Elton John song. Some things look better, baby, just passing through. Some things look better just passing through. But we see someone that's attractive and funny and having this, like, oh my God, I need more of that. I need more of that. Then you end up in a relationship and that person was a free spirit, a free soul. Then you're hating that bitch in 5 years because she's still a free soul and a free spirit. And she wants to keep experiencing life. And you're like, I just want to sit on the couch and watch football and fuck this bitch every now and then. And you forgot when you met her who she was. And that is what happens in relationships. Sometimes just knowing people and experiencing them for that moment is enough. That is my solution. Stop locking down into things because you got chatter in your head. Be married. God said, my mama said, my father said, I got to have children before a certain age. Well, I got my friends are married. My sister is married. What am I to do? Silence those voices. That's my solution. Silence those voices and fucking go live. There's so many things to do out here other than shacking up with some motherfucker you're going to get tired of in 3 to 5 years. That's what's going to happen. Statistically, that's what happens. I'm not making this shit up. That is what happens statistically. I'm not making it up. So I love that comment. That is how it should be. What happens? She gives them the number. They couple up. They possibly get engaged and married, have children, and hang out. In 3 to 5 years, they're like, where's that spark of that first night conversation? That shit is hard to maintain. It's hard to maintain, mi gente. So my solution is live, 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 live out loud. And if you ever get to the point where you, not Jesus, not your mama, not your grandparents who've been together 105 years, not your biological clock, if you, with every fiber of your being, wants to spend the rest of your life with that person and you're built for it, then go ahead.
There's only two people in my life that I can actually say I would have spent the rest of my life with that woman. It's only two. And I've dated a lot of women. And the only reason why I said because there's only two is I know that on the other side of the honeymoon phase, they were real people with, we were both, people with real, issues and baggage and just real human beings. And that's the part that I think that a lot of people don't discuss. Are you emotionally capable of sitting down and having a human relationship?
Mm.
There's a human relationship, and then there's the cutesy, honeymoon phase, and so on and so forth. The shit that sells books. But a human relationship, shit filled with insecurities, dark shit, things you find out about a person that will really question if you really know this person. And now that you know this information, you want to continue to go down this road. That's the stuff that quote unquote leads to forever, that people don't survive most of the time
Woo!
because
And let me tell you, I always
that is a
say,
human situation.
and I just want to say, BU, I agree with you. I'm just spitballing here, but let's not take open relationship off the table. Let's definitely not. I think you stand a better chance in an open relationship, but disclaimer, there's an echo around. Let me see. Echo. Okay, that was your mic. Is it? Yeah, I just muted it. I think it was you. Is it you? Okay. BU, yeah, let's not take it off the table. But disclaimer, you have to make sure that you find somebody that's 100% down with the open relationship, because a lot of people get into that. They don't know what it entails and it fucks up later on. So you have to be very, very sure that the person is not that way, but they're signing up for it because they think they can handle it. Because the open relationship is a whole other animal. So honestly, I think you'd stand a better chance because humans like variety. That's just life. We like variety. We find a lot of people attractive, not just the person in our home. So I think that's it. You stand a better chance, but you have to be built for it, and you have to be true to yourself that you're built for it, not just being freaky. You know what I mean? For that year, and then you end up miserable because he's running off with somebody or she's running off with somebody. But I wouldn't take that off the table either. Seriously. Or the porn bots are up. Flex ALD says parents married over 30 years. This like new generation ish, they never did much of that because the marriage was built on something of more substance. Absolutely. I mean, again, it is possible. It is possible. But it's rare. It's very, very, very rare. And I don't think people are coming to terms with how rare it is. It's very, very rare. People are built for a monogamous forever relationship, especially with the baggage that they're coming with, whatever their family dynamic was, or if their parents, were in the home, and if their parents loved each other. It's a lot. It's a lot. And that's why I stress my solution is stay solo, live, experience life. I wish somebody had told me that. You know what I mean? Back in the day. But I also come from a background where my parents, they were together. That's a do or die, ride or die. That's how it is, right? So I grew up in that. Well, Jesus said and God said. And I'm like, I wish somebody back then had told me, live longer and further, travel, do your thing. Now, I'm doing it now. And luckily I'm still cured. But I just wish it was something that someone had told me many, many months ago. So have those conversations like Veganista said. You don't need to take someone's number after. Some things look better passing through. Haran, with that said, thank you for graciously joining me because I know you on a mission right now. So I appreciate your time, because I know you have other things that you're committed to right now.
Well, I'm trying to get the bag for everybody next year, man. Come on, man. Come on,
Okay.
man. It's about eating next
Oh
year,
yeah.
man.
No, no, for real, for real. Um, DJ Razor said, "Here comes the point. The thing that is destroying committed relationships is cell phones and social media. That's a big part of it. That's a big part of it." Tristan says to DJ Razor, if that's all it takes, then they do not need to be in a relationship. I agree with both you brothers. I think that relationships were not built or ready for what social media can do to it. Social media can do a lot of damage to the relation to a very healthy relationship. It's an animal that relationships aren't used to dealing with, which is abundant ass at your fingertips every scroll, right? For men and women, because there are a lot of fine dudes online hitting that gym and looking like everything. Women are twerking all over the place, titties out, ass out. And I don't think that's something that you have to prepare your marriage or your relationship for that type of access to ass continuously, right? So social media it can be very damaging. I don't think that it's as simple as saying, well, if social media ruined your relationship, it wasn't strong to begin with. You could have had a strong relationship in a weak moment. So we have to be careful about that. So with that said, I'm out of here, guys. I'm running over to Can I Get Some podcast. They're talking about sex over there, and I'm about to be nosy. So I'm gonna run over there. If you guys want to stay up and kick it with Can I Get Some podcast, go on over. I'll be there for a few as well. And I'm calling it a night. Haran, you going over there?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. So I will see you guys over there. Thank you so much for the super chats. I appreciate you guys. This was impromptu, and you guys showed up for me. Anyway, please hit that like and subscribe on your way out. Share these thoughts with your friends and family. Let me know what you all think. Hit me at on the block with Jen at Gmail if you'd like this conversation to continue. This one specifically, because I am going to touch on this again. It is something that should not be said once. I don't have the link, DJ Razors, but it's called Can I Get Some Podcast. That's pretty easy. Can I get some? Buenas noches, mi amor. Thank you guys. Welcome, new subbies. I hope you enjoyed. This was a quickie. I'm usually on here for 2 hours, but stick around. We have fun here. All right, guys. Good night. Good night, veganista. Can I get some podcasts? Good night, Haran. All right, guys. And I'm out. Thank you for spending that hour with me. Hopefully, I'll have something juicy for y'all tomorrow, too. I need to do me a damn sexy show. All right, guys. And I'm out. See ya over there. Buenas noches.